Why are OCD compulsions so hard for the brain to stop? Imagine feeling trapped in a cycle that your mind keeps pushing you into, even when you know it's irrational. That's what compulsions in obsessive-compulsive disorder feel like. They are not just habits you can easily break. Instead, they stem from complex brain processes that make stopping them incredibly challenging. At the core of this difficulty is a brain circuit called the cortico-striatothalamo-cortical loop. This loop involves several key regions. The orbitofrontal cortex helps evaluate rewards and punishments, while the anterior cingulate cortex detects errors and conflicts. The basal ganglia, especially the striatum, play a big role in forming habits and triggering behaviors. The thalamus acts as a relay station, passing information between these areas. In people with OCD, this circuit becomes overactive or dysregulated. This means the brain struggles to properly inhibit or stop compulsive actions once they start. As a result, compulsions feel automatic and hard to resist, even when the person recognizes they are excessive or irrational. The basal ganglia are particularly important because they help regulate habits. In OCD, the threshold for triggering these habits is lowered, making compulsive behaviors more likely to happen and harder to suppress. The orbitofrontal cortex and anterior cingulate cortex contribute to heightened error signals and anxiety. Performing compulsions temporarily reduces this anxiety, which reinforces the behavior. This creates a feedback loop, where the relief from anxiety makes the urge to repeat the compulsive act even stronger. Recent research also suggests that not only neurons but support cells, called astrocytes, may influence OCD symptoms by affecting how neurons communicate. Structural brain changes, such as increased gray matter in some subcortical areas and reduced cortical thickness in others, reflected the widespread alterations in brain networks involved in OCD. Psychologically, compulsions can be seen as attempts to complete mental or behavioral sequences called structured event complexes. These sequences are stored in memory and are meant to temporarily relieving anxiety caused by obsessions. However, if the brain has trouble monitoring errors or completing these sequences properly, it can lead to repeated compulsive acts. All of this means that compulsions are driven by malfunctioning brain circuits that generate persistent anxiety and maladaptive habits. These circuits impair the brain's ability to inhibit behaviors, making compulsions feel automatic and necessary to reduce distress. Even when someone recognizes that their compulsions are irrational, their brain's wiring makes stopping them very difficult. Effective treatment often involves therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy and medications that target these brain circuits. These approaches help improve inhibitory control and reduce the power of compulsions. If you or someone you know struggles with OCD, it's important to consult a healthcare professional who can provide personalized guidance based on individual needs. Understanding the brain mechanisms behind compulsions can help reduce stigma and promote compassion for those affected.